Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I was trying to put my phone in my pocket. The pocket was really tight. All right, okay. Sinvec, welcome. Arigato Roboto, welcome. Who else we got here? Shonies, thank you, welcome, and thanks for the contribution. Fush as well. How good are keyboards as well? All right, we got a stretch and a hydrate. Okay, and we got a package to open. Ooh. Welcome everybody. Happy New Year. Arigato Roboto, thanks for that. And AO Spring Roll, guys, thank you all for the contributions here. What are we at now? 48%. Dorcas, welcome. I need to start watching more so I can build up points. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. All right, let's get this package open. So I already spoiled it yesterday, but this is part number. This is the only package we have today, and this is part number 3 of 4. In order to get that, you know, that possible capture card fan modification thing going on. So I think we got the last thing coming in, hopefully on Saturday. And then on Saturday, I think the plan for that stream is to actually work on that as soon as we get that last part in. So cool. So let me just get this out of the way here. I apologize for the lateness. I wanted to start at least an hour ago, but I didn't. I was working on a little something, and the rabbit hole got a little deep. So let me let me discuss that for just a little bit. I think that I wanted to, like my collection of keyboards, put together a page for the key sets that I have. It probably might not look like this, just because I have a lot more key sets than individual keyboards. But I went down this rabbit hole of just like trying to collect all this data just that I've collected over the last 10 years of finding out when I bought things, all this stuff. When it occurred to me that this keyboard that I have listed here is a lie. The keyboard exists, but it was not purchased on this date. So then I had to go and like dig up where it was because I hadn't written it anywhere. I hadn't written it down anywhere. But you guys know me, like very few things ever get thrown away. So I was able to kind of recover the receipt downstairs in the basement. Turns out this was a little less than 2 years after this listed date. I had a Pro 2 Type S that I actually purchased a little bit before this date. And I think when I was putting this whole thing together, I was just doing some like a Command F for HHKB in a spreadsheet. And then I came across the first thing that just said the words HHKB. Turns out what I actually hit was not a board. It was like some like accent keycaps. So I didn't otherwise have this written anywhere, but I found it. And that's why I started late. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to that. Okay, next thing up, maybe I might discuss this whenever people trickle in or out, but I'm considering getting another camera. And I'm not 100% sure what I want to get. Specifically one for I don't know how to explain this. Supplementing stream. So it would be for video. And I'm thinking, like I have Nikon everything. I'm not sure if I should continue going towards Nikon, or if I should pivot to something else and then maybe start off by adapting Nikon lenses to it. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. Right now, like this overhead one right here is actually like I think my better camera. It's the one I use to take out to shoot concerts and everything. That one right there is pretty good. Like it's really good, but it doesn't autofocus super well. Like it autofocuses really poorly because it's not a mirrorless. So I leave it stationary there because it really only needs to focus on like one spot. And so my idea here is either I could get a camera that's just as good as this overhead. Oh my goodness, Losax with the big old raid. Oh my goodness. Losax, welcome. You are already here? Okay, hold up. A lot of folks in here, huh? All hex, Happy New Year. Chicky Nuggets, Quacks X, welcome. Ringo, welcome back. I2K, Kaze So Lit, oh, you know it. Moch and Grave, welcome back. Frostfire, welcome. Oh, Frank, hello, Frank. Conan, welcome back. Let's go. Guys, welcome. We just kicking off stream here, and we got a nice little situation going on. Grizzy, thank you for the follow. Chicken nuggets with which condiments? Oh, that's a great question. Does anyone have some poll options you want me to put up? All right, yeah, so we're driving this Prophet today, but we're going to be rebuilding a Piggy, or I guess doing a second build in a Piggy. Sweet and sour. And what are the primary ones? Are going to be like barbecue, ranch, sweet and sour, ketchup, and then other. Like, I think those would be the 5 I could fit in a Twitch poll. Is that what we should run? Let's run it. All right. Ranch, sweet and sour. What did we have? It's just ketchup. Other. All right, here we go. 5-minute poll. Feel free. Get your votes in for those of you guys interested. All right. So welcome, guys. We were chatting a little bit. Right before y'all got here, but welcome. Just a couple of quick things here. I'll recap because I know some of you guys are already here listening to it. But if you hit exclamation collection, you can see a web page for my entire collection of keyboards. And what I was explaining was that I also wanted to build like a separate page here for the key sets that I own. And so I started putting together the data, and it turned out that I was trying to figure out more information about this specific keyboard and the key set that I had on it, when it turned out that this little piece of info is wrong. I did not buy this keyboard on this date. I actually bought it 2 years later. So I had to go track down the receipt, the physical receipt, because I hadn't had it written anywhere. I could not find it in anything, like any email, any spreadsheet, or anything like that. And that's why I started late tonight. I was supposed to start like an hour ago. Anyways, so that was that. Next thing up, guys, if anyone has any recommendations on cameras, I'm on Nikon right now. Scuffage, Big Jizzle, welcome. Guys, Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm on Nikon. I've been on Nikon because, you know, like I started out shooting. Most of my Nikon stuff is really unfit for stream, except for the fact that this guy overhead is the Z6 II mirrorless, which is actually not terrible. It's not great, but it passes. And so I was thinking of potentially either getting another Nikon, either better or worse. I don't know yet. Just another mirrorless, or I was thinking of potentially pivoting to something else and then just adapting all my Nikon glass. Let me know what you guys think. The contenders right now would be like a either a really basic Nikon mirrorless, like the lowest of the low, Z50 or Z30, Or I could pivot and get something, you know, better than this one, better than the Z6 II. I was thinking of the Z7 II. I don't think I'm going to go for a Z9, but I'm not sure. So it's just that like this overhead I like, but you know, I keep the shoulder one stationary. So it's just like, you know, I could finagle depending on what I get. Or I could completely go away from Nikon and then like, I don't know, I was looking at the XT5 from Fujifilm. But I'm just kind of figuring like, I'm not 100% sure I would necessarily like that because this lens right here is a 70-200, and I know that like, you know, when the crop factor kicks in on the APS-C, then it's like there's no chance of me like zooming out further than like this. So and this right here is a full frame, so it's like I got a lot of leeway. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but if anyone wants to go and debate and have huge arguments in the chat, feel free. If you want to stick to the Nikon system, then a Z50 would work pretty good. Yeah, I was thinking if I go with the weaker one, I could use it on the overhead because I don't use the overhead quite as much as I used to anymore because I mostly use the shoulder one. I like the shoulder one a lot. But if I go with a better one, something better than the Z6 II, then this would stay here and then this guy would change. I don't know. We'll see. And Dixius, welcome. Happy New Year. Napa Wizard, welcome. Happy New Year. Sweet and sour is underrated. It's been so long since I've even had sweet and sour, to be perfectly honest. Hello, how do you have your arrows set up in HHKB? Just basically like a pure HHKB. So I have you know, the function key here, and then I have the diamond arrows. So that's left bracket, semicolon, apostrophe, and question mark or slash, // So that's how I had it set up. I build primarily all HHKBs for anyone who hasn't been here before, and I always try to keep them at the pure HHKB layout. So, okay, let's see, Z9. Does anyone do chicken nuggets and hot sauce? I have not done that. Put some Laogan Ma on it. Barbecue won. Barbecue had a nice finish there at the end. It looked like sweet and sour was gonna win for a second. Over the shoulder camera is tight. Vim arrows also good. I mean, I use Vim arrows in Vim, so it's like I reserve Vim arrows for Vim. I use Vim like every day, but I use HHKB arrows outside of Vim. Like it's important for me to keep them separate. Chubby Basic Smoj. I like barbecue sauce a lot. I do. I like ranch, but the ranch, like, you got to find a good ranch. Like, not all ranches are created equal. I guess not all barbecue sauces are, but like, typically any barbecue sauce is pretty good. But then, like, that average is lower when it comes to ranch, but there are some great ranches, right? Run through the hot one sauces and nuggets. I'm good. I don't do spicy like well at all. I'm weak. I missed the poll. Nico Steven, welcome. Randy Ocean, welcome. Happy New Year, guys. Thrash and Tony, Happy New Year. Mayolist Ranch is honestly the best. Huh. Gamble Shroud, welcome. Happy New Year. Okay. So let's take a look at what we got here. We got this purple piggy, and we've done a build in it before, and now we're going to do another build. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a, what is this again? The TGR, I think this is a TGR Tomo hard case. Whoops. Might be weird, but I enjoy Greek yogurt ranch. Oh. I don't know if I've ever had it. Like, I feel like I've seen people, like, I don't know, talk about it or heard people talk about it, but I've never actually had it myself. Oh, I am reminded here. the Piggy has a really big weakness, which is that it uses adhesive feet and they go right over the screws. So I never put them on. I forgot about that. So that's why like I never put them on because I knew I had a second build. Oh, that was the one weakness, I think. Dude, I was looking at that on mine too. Yeah, no, I remember I actually had this complaint when I did the first build. I don't know how you make ranch without mayo. It's basically mayo and spices. Is it? I have never known what ranch really was. I just thought it was just like, I don't know, very, I don't know, tart dairy sauce. Most ranches be ranchin'. All right, so this is the Piggy. We have, I believe these are SP Star Nana switches. You can take a look and see what they are or what they look like. They're the pink housings with purple stems. I forget what the materials are. I just remember how they look. So we got that. We also got, what plate is it? I think it's PC. No, it's alu. It's an alu plate. Purple alu, purple anodized alu. I think the switches have, well, I have my collection right up here in front of me. Why would I guess? Prevail 63.5 stage or 65.3 gram 3-stage springs, and then the keycaps are GMK Rouge. It's an adhesive Poron gasket strip board. I think and hope that I put them on the case, but I'm not 100% certain. Okay, let's see. I was looking at mine wondering if I could just cut the feet around where the screw holes are so I don't have to burn feet. That actually makes a lot of sense. I think maybe someone here might have suggested that way back then, but I guess I must have ignored it. I don't know. Or just thought like, oh, I'll deal with it later. So on a TKL version of this, there's a few other, you know, big bezel boards from Jackie Studio, right? This Piggy looks really nice. Oh, the purple is great. Like the purple is awesome for sure. Gorgeous board, yeah. I want to work in another purple keyboard purchase at some point. Chillin' night so far. Purple alu also almost makes me second guess my all brass Piggy. Yeah, no, that was the thing, is that like, for me, I was thinking that like, you know, the all brass, like the silver PVD one at the group buy stage where there's only like 10. I was like, man, should I get that? Or should I spend less and get a really nice purple? And it was a really tough one, but I ended up going with this, and I don't regret it at all. And I especially don't regret not getting beige. I feel like I was thinking of beige so hard because, you know, these bigger, really, you know, chonky looking boards, I always thought they kind of, you know, deserved to be beige. But I'm glad I didn't, because I don't know, I got a little bit tired of beige boards. And then on top of that, this purple's really nice. Okay, so this is the build. If you guys want, we can do a little type test for those of y'all who have stuck around from the raid. Let's see, who was that? Also, oh yeah, I apologize here. Grizzy, Savage Goose, Frostfire, and Kababbers. Thank you guys for the follows. Let's put ourselves in a position to do a type test here. All right, there's no rouge. Is there anything purple? Purpurite? Let's go with purpurite. It's kind of not the right shade, but whatever. Okay, let's do a 60-second test. Oh. But yeah, purple Piggy, SP Star Nana with 63.5 3-stage springs and GMK Rouge. Let me get this fan off here. All right, here we go. Let me also get the music off. Okay, here we go. Okay, sounds good. Build, yes, this is the piggy60. Well, before we built it, or before we've done the second build. Damn, this sounds quite good, actually. Is there foam? There's no foam in this. I don't recall building this with foam because I generally don't build things with foam. We could find out. We'll get this open and, you know, we'll verify that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of it. I quite liked it. It feels pretty nice, those 3-stage springs. Is it super flexy? I don't know if flexy. Oh my God! Timoteo with the bigger raid! Oh my goodness. Holy. Cujo, welcome back. Happy New Year. Mint Noises, Zero. All you guys. McJizzle, Anthixius, Argotto Roboto, of course. Tim, what's going on? Guys, welcome. Happy New Year. Split backspace TKL, yes. The one time, the part of the TKL that could be acceptable when you have backspace on it. Split backspace. Happy New Year. Okay. Anyway, so this is the board. Piggy looks so effing good. Actually, yeah, no. You guys just came in. You guys deserve a type test. Let's do another type test here. We just did one, and then you popped right in here. All right, here we go. There we go. So this is the board. Looks so good. Looks so effing good. Oh my God. Bruh, Chris, I have a stream on my phone as well as my PC, and because of the slight delay on my phone, it sounds like I'm watching a stream in a football stadium. Looks so good. Let's see. Sounds so as good as it looks. Hot. This man is fast. You're the best. I'm gonna go get some food. Have a super day in stream. Hey, Timoteo, thank you so much for that fat raid. Appreciate it. Fresh 14, thank you for the follow. Guys, we're at 50%. 50% on the challenge. Ugubi, thank you for the follow. Hansel, so hot. Sounds like Legos love it. Guys, we're at 50% of this community challenge here. 1,000,000 points. We've already gotten halfway to unsealing this sealed set of Perestroika. Piggy60 looks so hot. It's a nice board. Definitely a nice board. All right, we can put the Prophet away. I actually really like this Prophet after using it since last night's build. It's a nice board. But you know, we're doing a separate assembly where we don't have to disassemble this. So we can just like work on what we need to work on. Use chopstick. Thank you for your contribution. 50% on Perestroika. Perestroikia. All right, let's get some music back on. I don't know how badly you guys want me to crack this open now. I mean, I could just tell you guys, there's no foam in it. Like, I'd rather just keep this all together right now and then just work on the build. But if you guys really need me to open it right away, we can. Actually, you know what the one downside is of using this is right now for the rest of this is that I don't have the feet on it because of that weird. The one singular weakness for those of you who are just tuning in, the one singular weakness of the Piggy here is the fact that I didn't add the feet because the feet specifically they cover the screws. Really not my favorite move in the world on an otherwise really, really nice board. So I never put them on, and I don't want to put it on this, like, the non-desk mat portion of my desk. So I might not use this. I might actually put that on the stand behind me and then actually drive the Prophet while we do the build, in case I need to, I don't know, you know, turn the music on and off, type some stuff in chat, you know, the works. I hate that. Just show me the screws. Gotta buy 7 sets of feet so I can rebuild it. CG1 top 3 keyboard stream music for real, for real. My brother told me about this YouTube channel. It's called Smooth Sounds. For anyone who's interested in this, here you go. This is what we're on right now. Okay, Gok, welcome. Thank you for your contribution. Gok, Happy New Year. Oh, it's been a minute. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's get the piggy up on here. Ooh, heavy boy. Big, heavy boy. Then let's take a look at what we got in this assembly box. All right, this is kind of funny. You want to take a look at this. Guinevere Anna, welcome back. Happy New Year. What keycaps are those? Behind me on the piggy, that's Rouge, GMK Rouge, and then here on this Prophet is GMK Shanshui. I don't know how to pronounce it. I always blow it. TG1's brother, top 3 keyboard. All right, so here's the funny ass thing is that I bought no fewer than 1 billion gaskets. And meanwhile, I think that while I do have a bunch of feet, I still don't want to use them right now. And also the feet are different sizes. One pair of feet is thicker, and then the other 2 pairs of feet are way thinner. Love the Rouge on lilac, yeah. So I have enough feet, and I have even more gaskets, but what's stupid as hell is that, you know, you only ever need to put the gaskets once, you know, on the actual case. I don't know why I did this. It's like trying to spell perestroika, kind of the same thing you're trying to say Shanshui. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so here is the foam that I never opened. It's still sealed. Here's our PVD brass plate that we're gonna build in today. This is the piggy60 specific PCB and what looks like an extra daughter board that I won't use because there's already one in there, and also a couple extra cables as well. I got a lot of extras on this. It was kind of unnecessary. I probably could have saved, like, you know, at least, like, I don't know, it's maybe 15-20 bucks not buying this many gaskets. Maybe put that towards some feet, you know? Stupid me. All right. Meanwhile, as for the switches, you guys might know these switches by a certain Frankenswitch, you know, made up Frankenswitch name. I don't like Frankenswitch names. I'm not a big fan, but feel free to go and figure it out. These are cherry silent red stems inside of Zealio. Was it Zealio? I think it's Zealio housing. And then on top of that, we got, what are the springs in here? Let me find out what we got. Our springs in here are, oh, Prevail 3-stage 68 grams, so even heavier. Even heavier than the 63.5 gram 3-stage. Gonna head out, need stream, we'll drop by more often. Hey, I appreciate that. Frostfire, thanks so much for coming. And also thanks for dropping that follow too. Okay, so these are, yeah, these are our or switches that we'll be using here tonight. So this one's gonna be, again, like kind of, even the Prevail 3-stage 63.5, those were kind of like, they weren't light. They were kind of heavy-ish just because of how long and how, you know, how it's multi-staged like that. So this is gonna be even heavier. And I realize that's kind of ridiculous, but we're gonna proceed like everything's all right. Also, as I've just unpacked it, hey, we found that there's a bag of Cherry Silent Red springs in here. So for anyone interested in sticking around all the way to the very end, we'll run a junk giveaway stream for this, as well as a stream sticker along with it. So stick around if you care to. Okay. So this is pretty much it. I guess we gotta maybe test the PCB. Maybe that might be our first course of action. Realized I fell asleep last stream, woke up thinking, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I've been streaming late. I apologize. Man, what is going on with this PCB bag? Too thin for the PCB to be removed. That's nuts. Actually nuts. Oh, whoops. Luckily, I have this other daughter board. Maybe this was useful after all. All right, let's get VIA open. Alright, so the trick here is figuring out how to punch this in. Am I crazy? Which way does this cable go into? Legitimately uncertain how you're supposed to put in the cable into this this daughter board. It's an actual struggle. Okay, I think I got it. I hope. Why does it feel like so hard to punch in? Does anyone recall this on their piggies? Just massive challenges putting in the cable into the connector. Okay, I think I got it. What the hell was that? Why was that so hard? Alright, here goes nothing. Hope I didn't reverse it. Alright, I think we're chilling. It lit up, but I don't know. I don't recall Piggy not being VIA compatible, but I'm guessing there's a JSON I need somewhere. So let me see if I can locate it. Do I just have it somewhere? Oh, fuck. And of course, it's like I start typing on the board that I just unplugged. Haven't built my end. I've been lagging on building switches and waiting on a spacebar. I see. piggy60. All right. It appears to have some JSON file. Okie doke. So 1 second while I get this loaded up here. Load. Okay. So hopefully this works. Let me flip this over. Maybe this way is fine. Let's test this out. There we go. Oh, layout. Of course, you need to do the layout. Split, split, and key map. Left control. Oh, layout. What's going on here? Did I confuse Piggy with Hello M0110? Why are we fixed to this? Interesting. We can figure this out. I think there's a translation here. There is. Like you can do this without having 1.5. Like I think, for example, you'd put nothing here. And then this would be right alt and right win. So this I don't perfectly recall this being an issue, but you know, it probably was. All right, so for anyone again curious about you know, the setup here that I have for my HHKB, I nearly have this memorized. The OG HHKB layout here. So this would be home, page up, end, page down, // plus minus. And then I'll leave all of the rest of the stuff. I'll leave all the backlighting stuff on here. Like that's, I'm cool with that. Okay. So sick. All right. Let's try this bottom row first. Yeah, so I think those are the keys I need. And they seem fine. Alrighty. And then all the rest of it. Oh, I missed one. There it is. I'm having misses. Just trying to aim for these. And I think that's it. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Let's get the party started. So I think our deal is we want to use some TX stabilizers, but not before I go and grab a work mat here. The work mats I have right in front of me. We got Mount Fuji. I don't know if we used Mount Fuji in a while. Might be a few streams since we last have. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, and then let's take a look at some stabilizers. This, I believe, is a 1.6 millimeter PCB. It looks pretty thick, but we could use some calipers on it. Just be 100% certain. Dang. Halfway, huh? Halfway to the goal. That's insane. Actually insane. Yeah, it's 1.6. All right. Got a couple boxes here. I'm not sure what has what. How many do we need to go and approach other? That one's nearly unused. Meanwhile, this black one, how is this? That one has one singular. I think if we go with this black one, that doesn't mean a whole. Actually, it does. Yeah, let's do this black one. I can grab another box of black. Yep. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull one of these guys out. One of these guys out. And then on a future HHKB build, we could kill this box. So everything is chill. Oh, McJizzle and Mint Noises, thank you guys for your contributions. Nico Steven, thank you for your contribution as well. Alright, toss that. Okay, and then we need to change these wires. I've just been getting rid of all these TX wires. They're so bendy, you know? Doing nothing but bending. I have this little bin here. I think I just have like only two. I'll throw them in there for now. Alright, I'm bound to catch y'all later. Sorry about so early. Tired and playing a few games before passing out. Hey, not a problem at all. Not a problem in the world. McJizzle, I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping by. I know I started late, so I do not fault anybody for leaving. It was a very, very late night. I'm gonna, I don't know, figure something out. I'm sure I replaced way more than 3. That's what's kind of weird about this. I think they might be in another bin. Okie doke. Let's get the train rolling here. A little bit of lube on the inside housings. Alrighty. And now we take the inserts, lube the outside of these inserts just a little bit. Put a little light grays of brush pass inside the other reverse hole too. We'll just get it right in the housing. Quick. All right, last one here. One step I always forget is just checking through these, once I've put them inside the outer housings, that I've oriented them correctly. In this case, I mean, like I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure, but always worthwhile to just go back and check, I think. Yep. Yep. Alrighty. That's it for the 205. Now let's get some BDZ on here. Who is that? Jeshuan, thanks for the follow. Bongwi, thanks for the follow. Hope I said that right. All right, before I continue, grab like a little cleaning cloth. Oh my goodness. John Tech with the big ol' raid. Welcome. Hey, John Tech. Oh, thank you for the follow. Or, sorry, 7AB, thank you for the follow. John Tech, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Meepergon, welcome back. Master Nate. Oh, what a great name. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Nuke Zoned, welcome back. Master Nate, thank you for the follow. Happy New Year, guys. Hope everyone's had a happy New Year so far here in 2023. Piggy's so lit. Piggy's pretty chill. All right, I think we're good there. John, what were we up to? Also, I missed this of among the other raids tonight. I don't know if anyone here is still from the Lil Stacks raid, but what was Lil Stacks up to? What was Timoto up to? And John, what were you up to? We got a nice chunks of nice big raids tonight. Zoom 65 V2, right on. How was it? Zoom is that like series of boards with like the glass, right? That's so sick. When are they gonna come out with the Zoom 60? Need a Zoom 60 and HHKB with the glass on the back. Without the foam, we have to tape meme cuts, which totally improve the sound profile. Nice. Yeah, Wuche Studios for you. The glass one is the Balder. No, but like it's like it's not a full glass keyboard, but it has a glass panel on it, right? Is that the Zoom? I have a Balder. Balder's great. My B? Nah, it's all good. All good. Need that Zoom 60. Zoom 60 HHKB. For anyone just tuning in, I'm a big HHKB guy. Most of my collection, HHKB. Board tonight, HHKB. If you're here, I'm probably building an HHKB. Be sweet HHKB Zoom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Got a disease and need a cure? HHKB, yeah. HHKB does it all. The whole 9 yards. Marital issues, HHKB. There's a lot of leftover BDZ on this brush. Okie doke. Is in life you'll avoid? Got into an accident? A little fender bender? All right. Stabilizer's good. Except for Windows key. What do you mean except for Windows key? The Win key is right here. To the sides of the Alt. All right. Would you run a 12U spacebar in an HHKB? I would probably not do that, personally. I don't think I would. Would you? Absolutely not. I think it fails to become, it fails to be an HHKB at that point. That was like the simplest insertion that I've had. I think maybe this PCB is a little bit looser there. I loved being able to put it in so easily, but it has me a little worried. This Meep guy has a dope 15U space. Oh, that's yours? I threw away one of my 15U space bars on my January prototype and it's so dumb. I'm good. You don't even get blocked corners with that. Dope 15U spacebar keyboard. 15U on what? January? I guess let's take a look at this. How do you feel about HHKB Lite 2? Wow, that's a big bar. It just looks like not even a key anymore. It just looks like an accent on a space barless keyboard. That's something. That's really something there. HHKB Lite 2. I've never used one. I don't hate the idea of it, given that it's an HHKB, but it's not the HHKB that I would use. Not the right layout. What I'm presuming also not the same feel. If it was the same layout, oh, I'd be all over it. Oh my god. Get in there. Oh my god. Get in there. All right, we got it. That's a spacebar I'd use on the Wombat 200%-ish. You should. Well, you'd lose some keys. I guess that would be the issue with running it on a Wombat. The whole point of the Wombat is to have more keys. Well, you'd definitely be losing some. But if the whole point of it is to be ridiculous, then by all means. Really need all the keys on that Wombat? Yeah. There's just not enough. Okay, we got it in. Thus concludes the stabilizers. Oh no. Mew, how'd you get that spacebar to even exist? What is it? What is that? All right, what's next? All right, we got this brass plate. Blind Assassin designer had them 3D printed. Ah, I see. Dang, this is a really nice plate. Do you see that? This plate is cool. This plate is super chill. Switches are right here. Although, I think this is the one case where I probably will use those 90 gram dual stage for the spacebar. I might actually go for that here in this case. I don't think 75 2-stage is enough. We might go with the certified heavy boy here. We've done 68 3-stage on some other board or boards. I just can't remember what exactly. Did I just hear that plate come down with a thunk? Did you? I don't know. Is that what happened? Alright, so we'll grab one of these guys. One of these fellas. I'll put this off to the side. Maybe off to the side where you can't see it. Bring this guy back into action, as well as one of my recent favorite tools, reverse tweezers. Put a nice healthy amount of lube on one singular spring. 205 grade 0. Okie doke. And we'll cap this up, mark it up so we know it's the one switch that has a different spring in it. Let's get this film aligned properly first. Struggle is a struggle, man. Okie doke. Very cool. Noob Catboy, welcome back. Happy New Year. Alright, take this Sharpie. Take this Sharpie here. I like that. I got this Sharpie where it's like a click top. Retractable Sharpie. It's pretty neat. How come more Sharpies aren't like that? Dope plate. Yeah, the plate is crazy, right? PVD brass. I like using plate forks, even though this is like super stiff. I think it's just good to have leverage from kind of these opposite sides. I need aluminum, copper, and brass 10U bars. That's crazy. Like, at that point, like, they're really just showpieces, because how would you really even use it? Like, at least for a 10U bar, I mean, I guess you're basically getting an HHKB layout in the physical form of a like WinKey layout if you retain, like, you know, 2 pairs of mods. But like, I'm talking about more like the 15, the 12U and the 15 seem like kind of extra ridiculous. Sorry, I took that one a bit far. I don't know, asked about HHKB boards. It's different. It's different. Anybody out there familiar with this Franken switch? Sometimes can go by another name. You know it, but I don't find Franken switch names to be all that helpful. I think it's more helpful to know what goes inside of them. It's just what I think, at least. Does it have to have cross points on the rest on the switches next to a 7U bar? $2XX expensive V1. Is that the name for the these switches? You know, okay. This is not a super strong argument, and I can recognize it. But, like, I just kind of figure that, like, some boards are already really expensive. You know, it's kind of just like, what's a little more on some expensive switches? Like, I don't know, sometimes I think that. But then I think sometimes, yeah, but they're kind of too expensive sometimes. So I kind of get it. You aren't wrong. Like, particularly if you're trying to Franken switch, go for like a specific feel. Like, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Like, if they don't already just make the switch you want. But it is kind of effed up when, you know. Oh, this one's kind of not right. I think that's a bad one. It's kind of messed up when it's like they're sold as like really, really expensive. Like, it is a switch that you do like. It's configured the way you like, but it's kind of pricey. I guess in that way it's kind of messed up. So it's already kind of all similar, for being honest. Why pay 3x? Yeah. Yeah. That said, I mean, it really also does depend on how different it really is. Because I found the Zeal Quickies, while stupidly expensive, are pretty different from a lot of switches. They are. I have yet to try the Cream Plus switches. Very curious about how different those are with the inserts. Damn, dude, this mix is hard as hell. There's also the new cream clickies. Yeah. I kind of want to try those too. I wonder how they work. Or I don't know. It was probably explained and I just didn't watch the promo material. How do they work? It's my fault for not watching it. Hello, Shiny Plate. By the way, John Bon and Cognitive Wanderer. Welcome and Happy New Year. All right. So yeah, so we got the shiny PVD silver brass plate. We punched in all these switches. We got to find out where the bent pins are. So we're about to use our Eagle Eyes. If you're subbed, hit that Eagle Eyes emote, because that's what we're using right now. Just make sure that everything is punched in the way it's supposed to. They use an Alps or a plate spring design, like Alps plate spring. Interesting. Oh, we got John Bon and John Tech. That's where it gets confusing here. All right, I really want an anime sleeve tattoo. How long did your sleeve take? I'm trying to remember how long that took. And I'm not going to lie, I don't fully remember how long that alone took. I want to venture to say... Give me a second while I think about it. Because a lot of it was drawing time. Just making sure, because it was like kind of free-handed. 10 hours, it was more. Because the whole, like everything that I've done so far, it goes through the shoulders and the back too. Has been like close to 60 to 65. But the first initial step of doing like the very, very first sleeve was probably, I want to say in the neighborhood of, I don't know, 20-ish. It's heavy. Like the black work is heavy, so it's just kind of like it's passes over and over and over again. It's like a little bit different from getting something that's not super heavy black work. I assume an anime tattoo would take longer. It has a lot finer detail work. True. Sinvek, welcome back, by the way. I know you've been here lurking, but welcome. 20 hours, damn. I mean, again, it's like all the initial stuff. You know, maybe I could find the number. Give me 1 second. You guys have me curious here, and I might have tabulated it somewhere. $2017. Yeah, it might have been 19. About 19 hours, or at least that's what I was billed for. But I think some of the initial like drawing was not fully billed for up until when they started doing the outlines. Yeah. Probably gonna do color too. I'm busy playing Fire Emblem Engage. Ain't no one got time for Chris. No, I get it, man. I get it. All right. Gotta go back to using these Eagle Eyes. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure because like I've only really gotten black work done, so I really can't say, you know, what the timing is like and what the pain is like for something that's not specifically the stuff that I have. Like I don't know how different color is. I don't know how long, if it's shorter or longer than heavy black work. Yeah, and I don't know if it's more or less painful. I don't know. What I do know is that like getting black work this heavy and just like a lot of it condensed into like, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 back-to-back days, like the process is definitely different, especially like dealing with recovery is it's different. It gets really, really goopy and then peely and then painful and then peely sometimes again a second time. But then, like, you know, just after the first couple days, you're like, you're good. Maybe the first 3 to 6 days is just where all the kind of all the insanity comes in. But once you're past that, it's fine. Doing this type of work specifically, I think we're good. I don't think there were any bent pins, which is kind of amazing. But you know, I wouldn't put it past that we'd probably end up finding one once we're actually like going through this. Just doing another quick eagle eye pass. But again, I think we're solid. We will need to do some alignment pushes though. As stiff as this plate is, I think it's the case that like it might still not be fully depressed into the PCB. Also, I think I see one really, really terrible, maybe 2 really terrible switch films. So I think I might pop these out. Did I just lose it? A couple of really bad ones. Man, some of these are, yeah, not so great. My apologies for potential delays here. All right, we're gonna realign some of these switch films. Oh, side. Fire emblem. Need to buy a Switch? You should, man. Switch got Splatoon. One of the greatest games ever made. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Nope. Splatoon 3 fire. Oh, so fire. Ah, I was playing earlier today, man. I was malding. It's like sometimes you get like as high as you go, and then like you just start just losing all the time. Or I don't know. That's that's how it is for me. I'm at S+0, and then my X rank is like 18, like in the neighborhood of 1850-ish across the different modes. And then on Grizzco, I like hover around Pro 3 and Executive VP, like, you know, maybe 100, 150 tops. And then it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes, like, the other teams are too good, and then your team sucks ass. You know? Eric, welcome. Then you just contemplate, it's like, is it me? It's probably me, isn't it? Split matchmaking seems weird, like sometimes Nintendo loves. And then they put you in with 9-year-olds. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I guess they don't have like the best way to tell, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, the matchmaking is sometimes challenging. And I'm just like screaming. I'm like, I can't fucking do this anymore, man. I cannot do this anymore. Alright, I think this is probably good. Okay, I think it's time to get some soldering in. I bet there is none. None what? Matchmaking? Or 9-year-olds? They're all like fully formed adults? It turns out some adults are just very, very bad. There is no matchmaking. You're actually not playing with anybody at all. You just think you are. Like how COD used to be. I see. So there's no matchmaking in the sense that they just put you in completely free for all. Oh, guys, by the way, I think we're about to be finished with this this spool. Spool is almost done here. All right, we're gonna get this window open. Also, I'm gonna prep the inevitable use of this guy. Bruh. No matchmaking on cue. Sometimes it takes like a full like minute or two to get like even like paired. It's just like, oh yeah, it's like all this matchmaking that's not happening. Oh, so bad. There's no elo system, just puts people depending on who queued first. There is a like, I don't know, sort of a rating system that's not elo specifically. I forget what it's called. I always forget. But it's specifically not elo, but it's like a different other one. But it seems like, yeah, when it comes to matchmaking, it's like there is some kind of a system. It's just like when it comes to making the matches, it's so loosely followed. It's so loosely followed. It's crazy. Yeah, that was the other funny thing too, is that like if someone disconnects too early, then it kicks everybody out. And that's like another funny thing about Splatoon 3, because I don't think they really had that in Splatoon 2, where they kick everybody out. In the previous one, if someone disconnects too early, then you just kind of proceed, but there's like a threshold for like, you know, this match won't count. All right, should be good to go here. All right, so we're, y'all know the drill. We solder in one leg, come back around, we'll do all the alignment pushes, which I think we'll need to do despite how heavy this plate is, or how firm this plate is. Oh, and luckily these pads are about 100 billion times better than the pads from yesterday. Oh, the stupid Profit PCB. Oh, one of the worst modern PCBs to date. Like, I expect this out of, you know, like an older PCB, but a modern one? Oh, this is what they shipped out? It's kind of ridiculous. Like, I get that PCBs can be like that. But in a modern group buy, whew, I don't know about that one. Sing the song from Fiddler on the Roof. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. It's bound to help, right? Oh, I think all of a sudden all my future Splatoon matches are going to be like super balanced. What was up with it? Well, it was two things. One was a user issue where I was too stubborn to change the nozzle on my desolder gun. So that was kind of a problem. But I would venture to say it was mostly the PCB's problem of just having those super, super weak pads. Very reminiscent of those early 2010s Korean customs. Now I get Kozuna in every 7. The Chungus. Dude, I get so mad sometimes because sometimes it seems like the Chungus, like, there's no way that you can like really beat it with the loadout that you have, and you're not playing with like hazard level max level players. There's no way to beat it sometimes, like with the weapon loadouts. They should make the lose not as bad for the leaving team. Yeah, I agree. They really need to fix like disconnects for Salmon Run though. That's where I feel like there's a big problem. Like, you lose a guy playing at like a decently high level. If you lose one guy, you're fucked. You're like mega fucked. And then like there's still a pretty gnarly penalty. Yeah, at this point now, like, what I've been mainly doing is like whenever I set aside time to play in a given day, like whichever comes second, I'll play Salmon Run until I hit Chungus, or I hit the 1200 points to get all the daily bonuses or whatever. So whichever one comes second, and then once I've completed that task, then I exit Salmon Run, and then I play like pretty much any lobby that I feel like it until I lose. And then sometimes I lose like the first 1 or 2 matches, and I'm like, fuck, I'm done playing this. Part of me feels like I want to go back to streaming Splatoon once I'm like caught up with everything. But there's a part of me that feels like if I go back to streaming Splatoon and that's how I play, those streams are going to be like 45 minutes long. like they're just going to rage quit and just be like, I don't know, I'll just be tilted the whole time. Sorry about that. Windows Defender, am I right? Guys, we're almost finished with this spool. Like, the thing came off the spool. There's like this last little tiny piece of solder left that I'm trying to get in. And what I think at this point now, it's so small that I need to put it down, open up this new one, then just like knot it to the end. See how well this will work. I kind of don't really have like the best dexterity with this glove on. Oh fuck, did I lose it? There it is. I don't know why, but I feel like the only game I get mad at now is Splatoon. It's just something about it. Like, you get so mad, but then, like, you come back to play it, you know? I get it. Alright, so I'm kind of like braiding it together. The ending of the last spool. Guys, this is our trophy. We finished a pound of solder. I think it's taken about, I don't know, I want to say a year and a half. We've been doing a lot of builds. I don't think solder should move that quickly if you're on a keyboard hobby, so. Trophy. Oh, it just like slid off as I like braided it on to this next one. Like this main one, like it kind of just held in place, but the that little piece of braided solder left over just kind of like slithered. That was kind of interesting. I wish I got a macro of that. Oh man, I should do that next time. I rage with most multiplayers. It's just anyone because you're always better than me. Copium? Yeah. They started designing them so they have to work as a team to win and making single players' abilities weaker. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Bro, for those of you who haven't played Splatoon, there's this mode called Clam Blitz. That requires so much cooperation, and there's no voice in the game. So if you're playing with randos, like you're not playing with a team that like you play with regularly, and you're trying to play Clam Blitz with a bunch of randoms you can't talk to, it's like every Clam Blitz game is a total wash. Like you might as well just flip a coin like before the match starts. Like you never know who you're gonna get and what they know how to do, because you have like two signals, which is the D-pad up and D-pad down, that just either say booyah or like this way. Actually, like impossible. Impossible to play that mode with randoms. It's a huge shock that they even have you, like they allow you to play that mode with randoms. If you have someone who's having a bad day or just news sucks so much can't carry, yeah. I rage with laggy online matches in Smash Bros. Yeah, dude, unplayable. Never played Clam Blitz. I've heard awful shit about it, so I just avoid it every refresh. And I mean, luckily, it's that like if you can get to X rank, then you have like 3 other modes that you could potentially play. So between Anarchy, Open, and like the series, and Open, and then X Battles. Teams of communication just sucks, man. Booyah. Hellbound Demon, welcome. Happy New Year, and welcome to the stream. So I like Apex and COD because you can kind of solo teams that aren't focused and working together. Yeah. Just curious, what are you soldering? This is a piggy60. We're working on a piggy60 tonight. Man, this solder feels new. Like it feels like stronger. It's cracking open this new spool. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's not thicker, but it just for some reason feels different. Feels stronger. But Hellbound Demon, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night or a good evening here. What time is it? Oh, it's already 12:30. Been going on for almost 2 hours now. Alright, I'm going back along and doing these alignment pushes. The plate is pretty stiff, but I'm just worried that these didn't get fully 100% soldered into the PCB. Oh, piggy60 didn't even realize that board looks amazing. Yeah, we got and tonight we got the PVD silver brass plate, super cool, and we got the purple. And I gotta tell you guys, the purple is like my favorite color out of all of them. So glad I went for this over E-Beige. I don't think there was a chance in hell I was gonna go for red. The all brass one, the all PVD brass looks nuts. But apparently also McJizzle has like an all brass one, but like is not necessarily the PVD silver brass that they sold at Group Buy. It's like some other finish. I haven't seen it yet, but I'd like to be able to. Hopefully you could share photos of that at some point. But the purple's so nice of just like the regular finishes and colors. So we'll see that shortly. It's actually behind me. See if we can see it there. It's nice. It looks better not out of focus. Trust me, it looks really nice, and we'll see it when we finish up here. Depends, for me, only if it's some sort of unfair game mechanic. Yeah, unfair game mechanic, like the other team's just really good. I hate that mechanic. The other thing, too, is that sometimes, like in Splatoon specifically, when someone on the other teams, like, when people on the other teams lag too much, somehow it seems like an advantage for them. Like, the only way you could turn it into an advantage yourself sometimes is just, like, try to see if they can disconnect entirely so that they're at a disadvantage. Oh, dude, I used to abuse lagging? Yeah, man. Absurd. Absurd. Go left to right. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think doing these line pushes are really doing anything. I haven't heard a single click or felt any kind of movement. But peace of mind, right? Peace of mind is always right. This might be one of the first times that we get through this and there might be no advantage to the alignment clicks. Kind of interesting. There's a couple of these where I had to turn it 180 because of that switch that's near the JST connector on the PCB. So just don't want to burn that. Is there a link for the soldering iron you're using? It's a funny thing you ask. This right here is called the Edson Loner 2020. Not named after the year because it came out way before 2020. It's a really nice iron, but I don't know. It's not the easiest thing to find. Like, for some reason you can't just like find it on like websites you might expect to find it on. It's also pretty pricey. But if you want to look it up, Edson Loner 2020, I'm sure you might find these like weird like industrial websites that might sell them, and they'll be pricey. This one I bought used, so it was kind of nice to get it with a pretty significant discount. As I understand, like it was used and had a nice used price, but it was hardly used, is what I understand. Oof, yeah. Edson Loner is 500 new, 300 used. Yeah, I think I got mine for like 350, 360-ish. It's nice. It's a nice design though. Like I just really love everything about it. Like, it's pricey, 100%, and totally not necessary for keyboards, but design-wise, it's really nice how there's like a huge protective cover for the iron sitting right on top of the base where the temperature controls are, and it's like really, really like a small footprint. So I really, really like it, but that might not be worth the extra $200 even getting it used. the extra $200 over getting like a TS100 or something, or just like a, you know, one of Hako's mini options. So I can recognize it, but knowing full well that like I was gonna dive this deep into keyboards, it's like it's an investment, and it's one that I think has been worth it for me. One that's caused me very few problems, I think, at least. So this is nice. Same thing with the desoldering station that I have. It's kind of out of control, but at the same time, worth it to me for the work I've been doing. I might need to buy a new filter for this. I think this one's definitely getting pretty used. Okay, so I'm gonna need to rotate because there's like a very weirdly positioned underglow RGB LED. I like doing this 180 because I feel like there's less risk of my iron touching one of those plastic pins and just like melting it. Feel so lucky with all the raids today, guys. For any of you guys who stuck around through any one of the 3 previous raids, I appreciate it. And welcome. I would like an introduction. My name is Chris. Primarily stream keyboards. Have been for several months now. Mostly doing HHKB builds for my personal collection. If anyone wants to see the collection, exclamation collection. We're making updates to this page and all the features that go along with it. Been in the hobby for a little over 10 years now. Small hiatus in between. But we went full stupid once the pandemic hit. I'm planning on putting together a page that shows off the keycaps that I have as well. So I was actually putting together the data earlier tonight for it. So I'll be building out like some feature for this at some point. We've recently been recording some type tests that I'm planning to put up on YouTube at some point. Still got to hammer out some stuff about putting the videos together. They're just type tests, I recognize, but we're trying to make it nice. We're trying to put together something that makes sense, I think. But I also need to work out a few administrative caveats that have come up recently. Tomorrow we're going to be working on reworking a little bit of this Matrix Falcon, the topiary build of it. So stay tuned for that. But on Friday, we'll be back and we'll be doing more of those type test recordings. On stream, we'll be recording the footage that we're going to eventually put up onto YouTube at some point. Those will all just be keyboards that are in that collection page that you see there. Punk Shoe. Happy New Year. Thanks for the contribution. I think as we approach February, the year will no longer be new nor happy. So, I think, yeah, clock strikes midnight, February 1st, no more Happy New Year's. Alright. Anyways, let's take a look and see, did I hit everything? It kind of looks like I did. Happy New Year before it ends. We got, what, like 5 days left, 6 days left of the year being new and happy. Alright, let's test this out. Still got the daughter board here. We're still under the 2-hour mark. It's kind of nice. Punch this back in, which seems to be a big challenge for some strange reason. Okay, good there. Okie doke. Let's try this out. I think that's what we want. Perfect. Just stopped by to drop some points into the Perestroika Challenge. A little off the bed for me. Good luck with this. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, Switch Doc. What's up, Doc? What's going on? Have been lurking for a bit. Thank you for your contribution as well. Yes. The shouts out. Very necessary. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, doke. Looks like we're pretty good. Again, this is a little bit weird because I think the Piggy doesn't have a way to configure like 7U, but like, you know, it's still like the pads still match with stuff that exists here. So as weird as that looked, we should still be good. Okay. So let's get this out. I think it's time to reassemble and we're like otherwise good to go. Slick, very slick. All right, let me toss some of this. Leaving some switches for a client. Right on. What switches are you leaving? Are they nice or are they really nice? Or are they like nice? Nice. Okay. All right, tidying up. Ooh, Boba LT. Right on. I still need to try them. Are they silent? What are the details on them again? I forget. It's been a minute since they came out, and I've kind of forgotten, and I still haven't tried. Nice. All right. We got Miku doing her job. Long pull linear. I see. I see. Got it. I'm gonna wash my hands too. Be back. Peter goes, I was looking at your Polaris photos. Where you find those black/orange caps? It says CRPR4 orange Cyrillic, but I thought those were shades of off-white to gray. Yeah. So the pictures are not really always up to date at all. The text typically is up to date unless I just have some errors in what I wrote. But yeah. The pictures are of the board. And the hope is that the keycaps match with what they are, but I don't keep the pictures super up to date. I want to be able to soon. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I gotta get the photos updated for sure. Those keycaps are ski data. So there were 2 rounds of ski data. One of them was I think in like 2015, and then another one I think was in like 2019. The first one was called Ski Data Plus, and the second one was called Ski Data with 2 eyes because it was supposed to be like 2, like the second round of Ski Data. So yeah, GMK Ski Data. That one's Ski Data Plus, the first one. Okay, so we're good with that. All right, guys, here's the board again for anyone who hasn't seen it already. This is the purple piggy. We got no feet on it. The one weakness of this is that we didn't put the feet on because the feet cover the screws. Gotcha, thanks much. Yeah, no worries. For anyone just tuning in, we had a couple of type tests earlier, but I know that we've gotten some raids since. I never heard someone say ski data so many times in such a short amount of time. Ski data! Well, now you have. All right, let's do a type test on this build. This was the build that was already in it. These are SP Star Nanas with Prevail 3-stage 63.5 gram springs, GMK Rouge, and an alu plate. So I'll run this type test for this. Let's get this here. Damn, I like this mix. All right. Okie doke. So let's do this. Let me also... It's warm in here. Do you guys care for the ambient sounds of outside? Do you guys need this closed? I'll leave it open for now. If you guys really want it closed, let me know. All right. So there's that. All right, music back on, and let's get this board out of the way. This is the Prophet. I actually really quite like this Prophet. Got to use that board more, especially now that I have like better switches, better configuration in there. Yeah, pretty nice board here we got here for the Piggy. So let's pull this apart. I'm gonna leave the keycaps on it. I'm not 100% sure what I want to run on the this new assembly that we have here today. I have Amethyst Dark, which I realize looks a lot like Rouge, but probably just a little bit more contrast. Where'd I put my, where's my shit? My screwdriver. There it is. It's deep in there. But I have been tabulating all this data for key sets all today, so we can probably pretty easily find, I can go through and pretty easily find what key sets I do have available, and I can try to make an assessment. I have Avanguardia too, actually, which probably looks a lot like Amethyst and Rouge. Such a unique board, it's awesome. All except for the stupid feet thing. The one weakness of the board is a pretty gnarly weakness. Which, yeah, no good. How much is a keyboard like that? I don't remember 100% what the group buy price was. Let me go and look it up. Shit, I don't have a board plugged in. I can't get to it right now. All right, got to be careful with this. This is... Wait a second. Is this... This looks like a top mount. Why did I think this was a... There's like gaskets for it, but is this also... I don't remember if like there's a sort of hybrid, or if this is just... Or if there is it like an option? I legitimately don't remember. Are the sticky feet covering the screws? Yeah, the adhesive feet cover the screws, which is really unfortunate. So it's just that like the first time around that I built this, I was like, I know I'm doing a second build. Like I don't want to cover these right now. Now there's an insert, but gasket mount, so it's gasket mounted in the insert. I see. Okay, I see. Got it. I'm looking at it now, and that makes way more sense. It's really interesting, actually, right? Because they kind of have to do it this way with how chunky it is on the outside, right? Makes sense. It's just, I forgot. It's been a while since I've built this. Whoa. Y'all see that shit? Oh, fuck. What the? Okay, maybe I do need to pull out both sides of this, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna leave those screws on that because I don't know. All right, so you can see no foam at all. I don't know if you guys, there's someone here a little bit earlier thought like, is there foam in there? No foam in there. Just gasket mounted. Nice switches, alu plate, and this is just how it's sort of built. Okay, so we'll put this off to the side for now. All right, so here's the second build. You guys might know this Franken switch as one name. I know it as the parts that it is because it's much more clear for me to say that. These are cherry silent red stems and Zealio housings. We got Prevail 3-stage 68 gram springs in here, so a bit heavier than the previous build, but the same kinds of springs, also from Prevail. All right, and then just like right over it again, and then I guess we'll reassemble, and it's as simple as that, isn't it? Very nice plate. Yeah, the plate is awesome. PVD silver brass. Ooh. Damn, this is smooth as hell. Price I'm seeing is $428, but I'm not sure if it was group buy price. I think it probably was around there. I will look it up once I have this plugged in. Going like around in a circle here. Okay. Before I screw it in all back together, I probably should put in the JST cable. All right. And for my last trick, Throw all of it back together carefully. Oh my god. Wait, do you mean Zilent? Thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated. You pay to hear me say it. Anytime I got, oops, wait, shit. Who said that? What's the other name for this Frankenswitch? It seems like an interesting choice to Frankenswitch with a silent stem. Wait, do you mean Zilence? He smelled Zilence from the Twitch home screen. Crazy, man. Too crazy. I don't know, man. What should I do about the feet? Should I try that thing where it's like I have apparently 3 pairs of feet. One of them are thick feet. Wait, do you mean Zilence? Thank you for the follow. I have 1 pair of thick feet and then 2 pairs of thin feet. So my guess is, you know, because I have 2 pairs of thin feet, I could do that idea that McJizzle was talking about, which was cut up the feet so that like it avoids the screws. The problem that I have with that in general is that like look at the sides. The sides. Will this focus? I don't know if it'll focus. Okay. If you look at the sides, there's like not much to hang off like right there near that screw. And I'm not sure if that should just be like avoided. I don't know. What do you guys think? I hate it when it says, yeah, this is, again, this is the singular weakness I find about this board is the feet implementation. So yeah, 2 pairs of these thin ones and then 1 pair of the thick ones. That was the original Frankenswitch name was MX Zilence, yeah. The MX, I guess now at this point, the key part of, you know, making sure that you get it right. Also, this is weird. They don't actually go to the edges. I don't know if it's just like deformed over time, but they don't actually reach the edges. Maybe you would pull. No, so the idea that McJizzle had, and I'm sure someone had this on the first round too, of this build was cut the feet up and then put them in between the screws. But my problem with that is that like these edge ones, I feel like they're just gonna like if you slide it around, they're gonna like peel off while you're sliding them around because they're so small. MX coming from Cherry MX, not the stem type. McJizzle more like McGenius. Should I do it? Should I run a poll for it? Let's run a poll. Actually, we got a couple polls to run because I don't know what key set to put on. I would just get bump-ons from 3M personally. Yeah, but like there's like, you know, like a whole channel engraved in, right, to like set the feet in. So I'm just like, what would you put in there? Like what feet exactly? Like I feel like they have to kind of be measured. Feet. Cut up or none. Okay. 2-minute poll. Get your votes in. And while you're getting your votes in, I will look at the available key sets. Available key sets. Available key sets. Sorry, we're still working on it. My apologies. Dang, I got kind of a lot of unused key sets. Plan. Oh, I had Dolch. Dolch was a plan. Oh, we got 2 votes for cut up. I wouldn't bother putting feet in the channel. Use all of the bump-ons in the pack. What about a small hole punch for the screw holes? Yeah, I think that's kind of the plan, was just to like have the feet there, but like they're cut out where the screws are. So like I would cut them up, or you know, I don't have a hole punch on me, but you know. It's like I have like all these. Okay, so we got the cut up plan. All right, so we'll do that, and then meanwhile, while I'm doing that, we'll run a poll for the key set. Which key set? piggy60. piggy60. GMK Dolch R5. I think this was our initial plan. There's also, God, this is really hard to type. I feel like there's a reason why there's keycaps exist, huh? We have a few here. God damn it. Fucking so hard to just type on stems. Alright, I anticipate it to take at least 5 minutes. They're gonna run a 5-minute poll for this. Okie doke. Poll is up. Vote for what key set you want to see here. I'm gonna, before I flip it over, try to get a better view of all this. Okay. We need gloves with keycaps on the oh, that's an idea right there. Oh, mint noises. That's an idea right there. Love the lavender color on the piggy. It's great. I'm glad Jackie changed the feet method for his most recent board. Oh, man. If only. If only. Dolch or CRP? We don't see Dolch super often on our stream. That's a thing. CRP comes up a lot. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna mark this. Here's a silver Sharpie. I'm guessing there's a screw right there. Screw right there-ish. Screw right there-ish. And a screw right there-ish. Being careful not to Sharpie the board. I'm not being very, very careful though. Okay. There's so many poll options that it covers the put hole punches in the feet. Well, like the whole things would need to be cut out, right? Like you can't just like punch a tiny hole, because the screw needs to come out, and the screw is like pretty big. At least that's what I think. Who is that? Keylebs. Thanks for the follow. Okay. So let's just test this out now. I bet this is gonna look goofy as shit, but at least it'll be like more functional. Oh, this is like too short. I cut this one a little too short. Oops. Who is that? Keeks M. Reed. Thanks for the sub. Oh, thanks for the Prime sub, man. Appreciate it. I was watching Alex Otos and he was explaining Prime subs. He's like, Prime subs are awesome because everyone only gets one. So then when they choose you, it's awesome. Like, you're the one. Oh no, are we cutting feet? We are cutting feet. And we're not cutting them very straight, nor are we cutting them very perfectly sized either. Poll is up for the key set that we're going to use for anyone who hasn't already gotten their votes up. All right, that one's too long this time. Good job, Chris. Excellent work. If anything, if this ends up being really, really ugly and or stupid, you can always just remove them because I still have 2 more pairs of feet. Dude, what are you guys saying with all these hole punch stuff? Like, I'm so confused. Like, am I doing something wrong here? Crooked feet picks. Artisan feet. I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Hole punch feet. All right, Avanguardia won. Kind of in a landslide. Avanguardia. I had that planned for another build that wasn't like really a very solid plan. Bespoke feet, just the feet. Okay. I'm sure maybe one improvement I could have made was like try to shape these feet so they're more rounded. Oops. I might have liked to make that pull longer because I think this is going to take maybe 10 minutes. All right, I'm not going to put any on these rounded ends. I just don't feel like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like that great of an idea. All right, next up, I guess what I can do here is maybe just mark these. Damn it. Can't remember what I did. Okay. Okay, dope. Looks fine, honestly, and it's on the bottom anyways. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be tripping super hard about this. Like, if anything, like, I'm happy about it because, you know, now I can, like, I don't know, have feet on the board now. That seems like a win in my book. My only thing is that I'm not very even. These are super uneven. I'm gonna cut this one a little more. Okay. I think it probably looks good from this view, just because everything's at an angle and you can't see how uneven it looks. But if I go overhead, you guys are gonna be like, oh. Oh. Whoa. Okay, well, that's a little too chill. Too chill. All right, the feet are done. If you guys care to see what it actually looks like, let me wipe down the weight. What do you guys think? Like, totally defeats the purpose of what Jackie was trying to do, huh? It's kind of funny. Clean, you guys like it? We can show McJizzle how I stole his idea. Which, again, someone probably suggested when we last built this, but we did steal his idea tonight. We did, in fact, do that. Okay, doke. Let me clean up this this area here, and then I'll go grab Avanguardia. I believe that's how it's supposed to be a fine note. Right on. Okay. Well, thank you. Let's move some of this stuff out of here. Okay, I'll go grab the key set. Piggy V2. Simple but genius. All right. Let's take a look and see how the Avanguardia purple matches. I'm gonna bet, yeah, it's not like a really great match. I do also have the I have the version of this where the top row is let me also wipe this down. The top row is like the same as the rest of the alphas, but I think the base kit had the one where the alphas were white on purple. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe I should run a poll for it, but maybe only after I get all the alphas on, so it's easier to type. Oh, and not the 0 yet. TYUI. Oh, that's kind of interesting how that feels. Function over aesthetics, Apple wouldn't agree, but most humans would. As long as you can get to the screws, that's all that matters. Yeah. I'm glad we're on the same page. Trying to get enough alphas to run a poll. Trying to run another poll. I want to run another poll with no keycaps on. All right, should be enough. All right, poll is up. Get your votes in. 2 minutes. Oh, shit, I dropped some. Wait a second. Where is it? Is it here? I did buy it, right? Hold on. Wait a second. I guess I'm gonna check. Maybe it's in another... It might be in another bin. Another container. Fuck, it's not in here. Yeah, I might need to go and find it if it wins. the first option. Dropped one. Where the H would it be? I'm gonna go look for it real quick. There's still like 10 seconds left here, but I'm gonna go peek around for a second. I found it. It was in another bin, but you guys already voted against it anyways. I had grouped it with Amethyst, which is also kind of a similar theme here, and also close enough in alphabet because I have everything alphabetized. All right, so the purple doesn't really match, but maybe that's okay. Yeah, maybe it's to you to decide whether or not you guys like it. I think it's all right. Not bad, not bad. How's the board? Here it is overhead. What you guys think? All right, let's run a prediction. Oh, I'm getting a lot of activity from you guys tonight. Okay. I feel adventurous. Let's do 132 again. Prediction period is up. Get your wagers in if you think I'm going to make it to 132 or not. It is really nice, isn't it? By the way, if you want to see the comparison, this is Rouge compared to Avanguardia. Class, remember to participate. Can you do like 2 to 50 pre-tests so I can get a better idea? I would just end up trailing off after a while. Fatigue. Then everyone just votes the under. By the way, guys, okay, real quick, I just wanted to make mention while you guys are voting. A couple of quick announcements that I've made a couple times already on stream. Number 1, have been working on my website. Number 2, was trying to get, and will at some point get a key set collection up here to go along with the keyboard collection. Number 3, this guy right here is a lie. I didn't buy this in 2013. It was actually closer to 2015. Number 4, completely unrelated to all of this, I'm thinking of getting a new camera. I'm almost entirely on a Nikon system, so I'm considering getting another Nikon mirrorless. Either one that's better than this one or worse. I'm not sure yet. Or I'm thinking of pivoting to possibly getting something from another brand and then just adapting all the glass I have right now. So if anyone has any suggestions or wants to, you know, strongly debate in the chat, feel free. I'm thinking of potentially, I don't know, the Fuji X-T4 or 5, maybe the Sony A7 IV, maybe the Canon R something, maybe something else. I don't know. Feel free. All right, looks like prediction period is coming to a close here. We got some belief and we got some doubt. I think also this theme still kind of holds up. So we'll do this. I will now at this point, I guess, close the window. It's not quite as hot. Still a little warm. Not as hot as I was maybe several minutes ago. Gonna get this guy off. And let's talk about this board again, guys. This is the, gotta get comfortable, get ready. This is the piggy60. As you guys have seen here me build tonight. We've got PVD silver brass plate with these Franken switches that you guys might know of that contain cherry silent red stems, Zealio V2 housings, and Prevail 3-stage 68 gram springs. And then on top of that, we have GMK Avanguardia. Okay, so let's get the music off. Let's switch the view. Okie doke. Here we go, 6-second test. We got to hit 132. Let's go. Oh, I did it. I did it. Hey. Congratulations to the believers. The background hum of my speakers is louder than the board. Is the mic on so quiet? None of my colleagues are online. Toasty, welcome. I'm sorry you missed, most of this, most of the Illustrator CAD plate file work I did tonight. Guess I can sleep all day. It's a pretty quiet board. You know what I want to do is we did a Zilent build in the Hello M0110, a similarly chunky board with Zilent switches. And actually both of these ideas I think came from a poll, or just not really a poll, but like me asking chat, and I think all Hex had these suggestions of putting Zilent switches in these bigger boards. So I'll do a couple more typing tests on this, a couple of 30s, and then I'll go grab the Hello M0110. We can just like sort of do a side-by-side comparison to see big board, different Zilent switches, how do they sound? But let's do a couple more 30s here. Oh my God. Oh wow, actually made it back. Explosion. Yeah, no, these don't automatically go. I have to hit them. Oh, I just closed it. Did you feel the resistance right before the bottom out? So it's like, it's interesting because it's like linear. I don't know how to explain this feeling. It does feel really interesting. These spring, or like the switches in general, like, you know, the full package, the combination of the stems, the housings, and the springs, they feel interesting. They kind of, and this is what I've heard, they're kind of a little tiny bit reminiscent of like Topre, but not really. Fingers don't even look like they're moving that fast. Meanwhile, I feel like I'm spazzing to hit 120. Oh yeah. All right, let's do one more here. And let's do it on the main angle so you guys see me type. So that's it. 138 is what we hit. That was pretty good until like I kind of had a little blunder at the end there. But otherwise, I think it's nice. What I'm depicting, what I'm imagining is that like, because it sounds like nothing to you guys, like over stream, like over my microphone and then over to your speakers or your headphones, there's a notion that like it might not like it doesn't stand out because it doesn't, like it's so quiet. But actually being able to type on it and hearing what I do here, it's actually pretty nice. Like I gotta say that, like it is kind of nice. You said 3-stage 68, yeah, 3-stage 68 gram springs. They're the ones from Prevail, and I think they're like 22 millimeters, so they're pretty long. So this is pretty nice. I think it's a pretty nice board. Okay, I'll grab a couple of more boards. The GAF also has a similar Franken switch. Similar, not the same, but similar. And then the Hello M0110 has a non-Franken switch, also from Zeal. Also, let me get some music back on. Listen to music while I'm gone. I did ask, not sure if you replied, but do you feel heavy resistance right before bottom out? I mean, it's like, it's heavy in general. I don't know if I can really say that there's heavy resistance right before bottom out, because like for the most part, those long springs give you a lot of resistance right at the top. But it is an overall heavy experience, and I think that's just the nature of having such long springs and then having them be 3-stage. That's what I think. Okay. Anyways, here is the Hello M0110. Another large board. And then here's the gaff. I hope you guys find this, if not helpful, at least amusing. Just when I've been trying to do this lately, where it's like, okay, does this board have any? Is it reminiscent of other boards in my collection? I don't know if you guys find this like helpful, useful, or amusing, but I do. Okay, here we go. Let's get this off because they're all silent. We're gonna need the music off. Okay, so this is the piggy we just built, and again, these are I'm biased on looks already. These are silent stems, cherry silent stems. They're silent reds, but they're just the stems inside of Zealio housings with Prevail 3-stage 22mm 68-gram springs. This guy right here is the Hello M0110 with Rosilio switches, I believe with Sprit Slow Extreme 4 68-gram springs. And this guy right here, I think is, I'll go and check. This one is kind of similar to this, but instead of Zeal housings, they're Novel Keys cream housings. And then a different spring in there as well. Let me find it, the gaff. Sprit Slow Extreme 2. So these are probably going to be like the lightest experience while still being actually probably somewhat heavy. So one by one here, let's do this. It's funny because all the constructions of the cases are different too. So maybe I'll try to bring it a little bit closer, this microphone. I'm not sure if it'll pick it up any better. There it is. What do you guys think? What's your favorite brand of aftermarket springs? Probably Sprit Slow Extreme springs. Probably. I know that there's kind of just a lot of historical controversy over Sprit. But damn if he doesn't make good springs, you know? Damn, the MX Zilent's very silent. Yeah, I know. I think it's like a mixture of everything. It was interesting because we got this brass plate in here. I don't know if I was anticipating that would make it louder or quieter, but it's like pretty damn quiet, which is really interesting. And then yeah, it's funny because the in comparison, I guess if I were to use adjectives to describe them, this is silent, like it's just silent. This one right here is kind of clunky. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just like when I type it, I feel like this is clunky, but that's not bad. And then this one right here is kind of like bouncy. It's bouncy and like it's bouncy in its kind of feel and it's bouncy in its sound. Kind of. I would say it's like a less clunky version of this. GMK Alter Gachi Gaz. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. There's a part of me that thinks this one's probably my least favorite. I actually really like both of these. They're so different, even though they're like, there are aspects about them that are similar. Like their size, literally their size and how you would think that, like, you know, the size would affect their sound. And then just in general, like just the switches, again, very different, but you know, it kind of manifests in really different experiences. And I actually really like both of these guys up here. This one's not a Franken switch, it just has a spring swap. This one here is like a total Franken switch. And this is supposed to be like kind of close in terms of like what the Franken switch is. It's the housings that are different. This has Zeal housings. This one has Novel Keys cream housings. Kind of sounds like rubber balls. Yeah. I wonder if the springs have like an effect in how I sort of like feel about them, how I think they sound, how I think they feel. Interesting. All right. So now if I turn some music back on, I can hear the music. You guys can hear the music. I don't know if you guys will hear the actual switches here at this point through the music. Anyways, I find that interesting. All right, let's I guess let's do some Flappy Bird typing tutor. We could also do some typing tutor 5 letter invaders if you guys are up for that. I guess I'll just leave these boards here because, like, kind of like, why not? They're not too in the way. I'm pretty hungry. Maybe just one or the other. Let's do letter invaders. We haven't done letter invaders in a while. It's gonna be a longer one, but we might as well. All right, I'm gonna run a prediction. Feel free to get your predictions in on if you think I'll hit. I don't remember what we hit last time. I feel like it was, I mean, I guess we could find out. Mount D. All right, scores. If you look at the scores, the last time we played this was, oh, this was, you know, look at full keyboard. Last time we played this was the 23rd. We hit 95,682. So let's do that. 95.5. All right. 5-minute prediction period going up. If you guys are interested in wagering any points on how much you believe that I'll actually make it here. We're running letter invaders at this point. Eka Chess, welcome back. For those of you guys who haven't seen letter invaders, I'll do a quick explanation, and then I'll demo the you know, the first few rounds, because, you know, this is a game that takes kind of long. Basically, I have the cityscape here at the bottom, and words and letters will be falling down here towards them, and I have to type them before they actually crash. And if I make any typos, then any word or, you know, string longer than, you know, one character has to, like, I have to redo the whole thing again. Points are assigned based on, like, the consecutiveness of how long the word is. So more points, more letters, more points. But you also lose points for any typos as well. And I just have to make sure I keep at least some semblance of my cityscape here still. So let's get started here. I'm pretty hungry, so maybe that'll affect me one way or the other. But let's do this. Pretty simple so far. this shit. I can't believe they actually put that on level 1. Okay, we got mostly belief right now. I'm hungry. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay, here we go. I heard this game is a lot like Z-Type. Have you guys played Z-Type before? I've never played Z-Type, but I've heard of it. Frank, are you still there? Frank, I think Frank has heard of Z-Type. Yeah, Z-Type is good. Is this game like Z-Type? Shears? Is that what I was thinking? They're practically identical? Oh. I've never tried it. Which one has better graphics? Probably this one, right? Kerosene? Oh, definitely this gotta be this one. This one's like really taxing on my machine. I can't imagine, oh god. Definitely this one. I can't imagine the advances in gaming that would provide for a much more significantly graphical experience than this one. SSN, there's no fucking way. Oh god. I lost my first section of city. Oh god. Okay. Not the most terrible. I got rid of some of those big long strings, but did have my city kind of damaged here. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? Bro. Oh, that shit was coming fast, man. Oh my god, what the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna punt that side. What the hell was that? Oh god. Bro. Bruh. Oh my god, bro. Killing me. Oh my. Bruh. Bro! What? Bro. Dude, that was some bullshit. Oh. Oh, my eyes. Those keys weren't registering, man. Oh. Alright. Gotta get like 10 more thousand here. Woo! Ooh, 5K. We need 5K. Oh god. Oh, 500. We need 500. And I need to not lose points. Woo! Oh man, hey, we got it. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're gonna set in over 95.5, so congratulations to the believers. Woo! You see that shit? 9-digit zip code. Oh, we beaming right now. Oh god. Woo! 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 Oh god. Oh, I couldn't handle. Couldn't handle. Oh, that got too crazy. Okay, so here's the thing about this game. It's like it's hard to tell when you actually actuate it because there's a lot going on different sides of the screen, and there's like crazy tearing on this game, you know, because it's so graphically challenging on this, and also probably because of how the game was written, you know, 30 years ago. But on top of that, like the silence of this keyboard and how the springs are, while it feels good, is just like the big combination makes this game hard. Anyways, congratulations to the believers. Well done. Well done. Okie doke. All right, let's run a giveaway. I gotta find where that giveaway. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm gonna open up marbles. We'll chat a little bit about the giveaway here. Need a better rig. Okay, so as we had done these big Franken switches here, I did, you know, do a spring swap while we were at it. So for tonight's junk giveaway, we got these cherry silent red springs. If you care not for the springs, don't you worry. We'll also include one out of these 7 possible stream stickers in here as well, which includes your chance of getting Kawaii Drake, one of these 3 cool S forehead aliens, or one of these 3 3D cool S's. So that's the prize for tonight. The bag of leftover springs and one of the stream stickers. So, very drippy. Very. Okay. So, if you guys are interested, come right on in. Oh, what? Oh, shit. No. What did I just click on? I don't know what I clicked on. Is this like a public? What is this? Well, I guess we're playing this. I don't know what I clicked on here, but I guess we're here. All right. 3 minutes to join. Exclamation play. Let's see how this goes. I hope this has an okay elimination rate. So yeah, first place gets to claim the prize. No re-rolls. So if you don't claim, we'll go on to second place. And also, after all of that, last place finisher does get to choose the raid target. So let's see who's on, and maybe we have some hints for who we could possibly go and visit. Oh, Gian is on. Gian might be... Oh, Zestrion. Gian and Zestrion seem to be on right now. See if there's any more people I haven't seen before. Milky Bunny. I don't know if I'm familiar with Milky Bunny. Anyways, last place finisher gets to decide. It's all on you. Last place. I'm at you, Dark Prez again. Also, welcome back, guys. Last place finisher. We got a couple hints for y'all in terms of who we could possibly raid. Your choice to raid. But you also have choices of choosing your friends or favorite Booba streamers. Alright, I'm gonna tidy up. As we wait, we got about a minute left to join. Exclamation play to join this marbles race giveaway for some junk springs and a stream sticker. $30 seconds. 30 seconds. Damn, this mix is hard. All right. Early lead to Frank. What the? Wait, how? What? Oh, he started on that boost. Oh, that's weird. That's super weird. Well, I guess it didn't really matter because, you know, the funnels get crazy enough anyways. Oh, Arigato Roboto? Arigato, what the? Dude, this stage is weird as hell. Dark Prez, Arigato Roboto take a big lead off of some weird drop. Some weird, unexpected drop. Oh, Arigato Roboto coming in hot. Hot! Okay, and then there's a giant obstacle there. Because, of course, these stages make lots of sense. This is one of the weirder, what I'm guessing Craig 1972. This is like a custom map. I'm not sure I necessarily like this one quite as much as the others, but it is crazy and kind of entertaining as a guy who's not participating here. In terms of overall fairness, I gotta say this is a very strange map. And also a kind of a long one too. Alright, Arigato Roboto gets knocked around, but quickly pushed in by that, I don't know, giant roller. Frank looks to be coming back in through second place. Another boost right here, and then we got this snowflake propeller. Let's see where it takes Arigato Roboto. Oh, Frank coming in the loop-de-loop as Arigato finds himself in another pair of loop-de-loops. But it's looking real good for Arigato Roboto unless there's any possible obstacles here. There's a boost. Let's get a closer look. First-person view of Arigato Roboto. Oh, it's looking real good. What is this? What is this here? Oh, that's a yeeter. Oh my goodness. Arigato Roboto with the win. Yeah, by far. By far. All right, so we'll wait to see. I think I missed who died, but we'll wait to see who's going to come into last place to choose the raid target. Arigato Roboto, what'd you win today? It's a Some leftover cherry Zilent red springs and 1 stream sticker. So let us know if you claim. Last place finisher could be any one of Fush. Fush is probably going to finish here. It's either going to be P-Knuckles, Anthixius, or Nuke Zoned. Probably more likely Anthixius or Nuke Zoned. Claim? All right. All right, we got the claim. Oh. All right, so it looks like Anthixius will just have to beat the firewall. Not 100% certain how likely that'll be, but it does look like Nuke Zone did finish there. What is Anthixius stuck on? Probably some little obstacle. Is not looking good for you, Anthixius. I don't know what's going on here. Do not know what happened there. You landed on something flat with no momentum. All right, Nuke Zone. It is up to you to decide who to raid. We got Gion, Zestrion, or Milky Bunny. Your choice, them or anybody. Them or anybody, your friends or your favorite streamers, whoever it may be. Meanwhile, let me go and tabulate tonight's win. The Cherry Zilent Red Springs. Cherry Zilent Red Springs goes to Arigato Roboto. I still am super behind on packing. It's time too soon because those rates did go down, I think, from Pirate Ship. But I need to spend some time actually doing it. So, anybody? Anybody? So here are the options: Milky Bunny, Gion, or Zestrion. Up to you. Experimental maps. So yeah, up to you. For anyone who hasn't already joined the Discord, here's the Discord. Notifications when I go live, discussions on some of the stuff we do here on stream. And if you're subbed and have your Twitch linked to your Discord, you get notifications when the giveaways are actually good. All right, let's see this. Plain Air Alla Prima. I'm not familiar with this person, so let me get this on and get through some ads. What is this person doing right now? Okay, lubing. All right. VTuber. Alrighty. Cool. All right, let's raid them. Let's raid Plain Air Alla Prima. For those of you who are subbed, that's your raid message. For those not subbed, there you go. I'll be back tomorrow with a Matrix Falcon Topre build that we're trying to fix up. Gonna change the domes and try to address some of the weird slider issues. So stay tuned for that. Guys, until then, thanks for being here and good night.